Everyone, so I'm back with week 4 and this is part 1. So for this week I'm using the Pink Fresh Studio Simply the Best collection, and I was excited to use this because I love Pink Fresh Studios, and this collection was a bit wintry because of the colours. It wasn't so bright like their other ones, so I thought it worked quite well for the end of January. So this is the 22nd of January until the 28th. And yeah, it just came together really nicely. It's a lot more fiddly because there was a lot of little cut aparts and, you know, things to put together basically, rather than just put in a 6x4 or a 3x4. But it's fun to use up all little bits and pieces from the collections. So I'm using obviously the design A, and this is the opposite side to week 3. So the first photos that are going to go in the top right is 2 pictures that I'm just going to keep together. They are of when we took Bilbo out for a walk and it was really frosty on the fields and stuff. So it just looked really nice pictures. So it's just a picture of the park and then a picture of Bilbo with his stick. So there's a lot of me going through all the little cut aparts and deciding what bits I wanted to use. As you can see, there's loads because I think the cut aparts came with like labels, 3x4 cards, and then like little bits and pieces as well. So, and it also had the sticker sheet. So I had loads of little bits that I could use. So the washi tape that I'm using for this one is like a grey and white striped one. I think it just came from Wilko's. It just went with the aestheticness as such. So I just kept it with that one, and I'm going to use a sticker that says Weekend Fun for the bottom. It might not even be a sticker, it might just be a cut apart. And then I'm going to use a little corner sticker that says Loving This. Then the photo is going to go down underneath the top where the title card is going to be. For my birthday, as I said in the previous week, I was working on the Saturday, so we didn't do much then. But on the Sunday, we went for Sunday dinner, which was nice because I was off. So that was fun. We went to this really nice place called Harvey's, and we had a Sunday roast, and it was really, really good food. We absolutely loved it. So that was nice to go out for a meal for my birthday. So I'm just going to keep it simple, put some washi tape at the bottom. I use the Good Food, Good Mood sticker, and then a star sticker that's going to go in the top right corner. The paper I'm using for this collection is just a green one that came from the Works. It's Craft Sensations. It might be Craft Sensations, and it's just a variety of different green papers. So I just thought it was quite nice to use that along with all the colours because it matches the navy and the grey, and obviously there is some green as well. So then the card that's going to go next to that is actually a journal card that I'm going to use to write some bits and pieces on. I do struggle a lot with this page of which ones to put in where, but I do decide to go with the grey one that's got some space for journaling, because it also got some like stamps and stuff on there as well, which is quite nice. So it already looks like you've got some stickers and things on, so it saves you a job really sometimes to put some embellishments on. So that one's going to go in there, and then the photo that's going to go next to that is actually a picture, like a screen, me taking a picture of the screen. We had like a team meeting, and it's pretty much officially been confirmed that I will be working from home forevermore. We've just got a system going now. They've downgraded our offices, so not everyone can literally be in the office at the same time now because there's not enough space. So we now work from home majority of the time. Obviously there is an office to go to that we can go to, but not all of us can go in at the same time because there's not enough desks for us all to work from. So it suits me. It saves me an hour commute each way, so it's really handy to have. But I do go in quite often, to be fair. So it is nice to see some people, but it's also nice to work from home and save that 2-hour commute every day that I can be doing other things. So yes, I'm going to again put some washi tape at the bottom, and I'm looking for something to go at the bottom because I cut off some of the photos so it's not a full 3x4. So you can see the star paper underneath. I'm just trying to find like a little sticker or something to go underneath, and I do eventually use this sticker from the sticker sheet. It says Go Team because obviously it's my team of people at work, so that matched quite nicely. And I'm just going to put a little arrow that points up as well, just to add some sort of yellow to the card. And then I'm going to use the 3x4 card that says Making It Up As I Go, because I just thought it was quite fitting for work, because on these conference calls and stuff, I'm always so nervous and always a bit like, I don't know what to say, and then I end up saying too much. So it made me laugh. This one says Making It Up As You Go, because that's literally what I do when I do meetings and conferences and stuff. So that is that line. Then the 2 bottom 6x4 slots. I didn't have 6x4 photos, so I'm going to basically DIY it and cut down some of my other photos. So on the left hand side, I'm going to use a tiny photo. Actually, it's a 3x4, but then I'm going to cut it down even more because it's actually got just the details that I want at the top, so I thought I'd cut it down. And basically me and Joe booked our wedding date, which is really exciting. So we're getting married on the 18th of July 2024, and I've got this app and things that you can put all your details and stuff in, so that was quite cool. So at this point it was 538 days to go, which seems a lot, but it's definitely going really quickly, which worries me, but we're getting there. We are getting there. So yeah, so I just wanted to put that in there. Basically, I don't want to put too much details about weddings and stuff in my project life, because I will be doing a separate one eventually, but obviously it's a key thing in my life that I've booked my wedding date, so I wanted to add that in. So all I do with that one, I add a label. I put it behind this mustardy yellow label, and I stick the photo on top of that, and then I use another tag. No, sorry. Then I use a little cut apart that has it's grey and it just says just you and me, which I think is quite cute. And then I use another tag that says happy times that I put next to that, so, or on top of it. So it's all a bit of a muddle, but I do really like how it came out in the end. I'm also going to put another sticker that says moments like this, and I'm going to put some washi tape along the bottom as well, just to, you know, make the space up, basically, because a 6x4 card can be quite a lot to do if you don't actually have a 6x4 card. So I wanted to use up as many cut parts as I could, but obviously not make it too jumbled. But I like how it came out, because I've got a little space for journaling on that card that says just you and me, that I can actually write on there that we booked our wedding date. And then the second photo, on the last photo, is going to be a picture of me playing Sims. I absolutely love Sims, and I still play it, and it's a little bit of sort of like virtual reality, really. I just love Sims. I just find it so therapeutic. So I stuck that on one side, and I'm going to use this green cut apart that says so much fun. And then I'm going to use another sticker that says this never gets old, because I've played Sims since I was a teenager and I still absolutely love it, and it just never gets old. And I do still buy like the add-ons and things like that. So it's just my little bit of like childhood, really, that I still carry on, and I just find it really fun. So I'm going to use that as my last photo for this layout. The 6x4 card I'm going to use for my title card. I saved it. It was the only 6x4 card in this collection that they had, and it's that one you can see on the right. It's got all the different shapes on it, and I'm going to put some stickers in the boxes, basically, to mark the week 4. And I really like how it comes out. It comes out really funky this week. Sometimes it is worth the effort to, you know, cut all these things out and use little bits and pieces, rather than just using the collections that have the cards already done for you. Sometimes it is fun to do it yourself, and I really enjoyed doing it this time with the Pink Fresh Studio collection. So I'm going to go get my stickers, and I do decide to use 2 different types. So I've got little typewriter fonts that came from Hobbycraft, so I'm going to put the WK from that, and then I had these really old style number stickers. I think my grandma gave them to me one year and it had a large 4, so I thought that would be quite good for this one. So yeah, so week 4 was a winter week still, and I just really liked using the colours, the blue and the green together, and the grey. Actually, the grey came out really nicely with this, and I feel like it still looks like wintry, but not too much, even though January is definitely winter. We're now coming into March, and we've just had a load of snow, but in my head I want to do like spring type things, but because of the weather it's hard to. So I think, and I'm hoping, that this week that I'm currently in now is going to be my last, well, actually this will be the first start of like spring type collections, because yeah, January through to March is a long time to do winter collections, but we do, because weather here is just unpredictable. So yeah, so I'm just going to put that 4 in that big box, the week in that little green box beside it, and I'm going to stamp not diagonally, sideways, the numbers of the week. So it's the 22nd of Jan until the 28th of January, and then that is everything. So that is this part of the week. I'll be back with the second part shortly, and I'm trying to think, we didn't do too much at the end of the week, but got some nice photos to remember it by. So I hope you've enjoyed this one, and I will be back shortly with week 4 part 2. Bye.